people that say this shit, I mean, where do you, if you look at the people that, most people don't even have pictures of who they are on their channel. So how do you know who's who?
I told him, I was asking her, if you go to my Facebook fan page, every time I put up a comment, you see people liking it, you see people commenting. What color are those people? And then I told her, I said, hold on a second. I unmuted every phone call. I said, what's your name? Who is this? It's so-and-so. What color are you? Black. So-and-so, black. So-and-so, black. So, well, that's just what they told me. I said, okay, so you had a problem with a guy you never met. You literally went by what the people who don't like that guy told you. And that was enough. So by that logic, I could tell you about anybody I don't like, and you would instantly dislike them without even trying to find out if there's any merit to what I'm saying, because I'm only saying it because I'm mad at them. Once you know that I'm mad at somebody, everything that I tell you about that person is slanted towards, I want you to be mad at them. I want you to feel some kind of way. I told her, I said, next, you tell me about, she said, it was weird. She said, I love Tyrone. He's such a good guy. I said, okay, well, what has Tyrone done since y'all say black, he's for the black community? She said, I talk bad about dark-skinned women. I said, well, what has he said nice about dark-skinned women? She had no answer.
Because
she said, no, last time, she said, well, you put out his family's information. I said, well, and this was all live on air, so she came to me with the problem, and I was ready to defend myself.
Yeah.
I said, take a look at this link. This is the link Tyrone's been trying to get flagged down off the internet, because it's a video that I put up of him sitting up there saying, since I said something about this chick, he gonna drop my document.
Yeah, I seen that one. I seen it.
I said, so anytime he tells somebody, well, he dropped my family's document, here's what makes no sense. If I dropped your family's document, then why am I still, one, not doing it? And two, why can't you show the video or any proof that this has happened? But there's several proof of you acting a fucking fool towards a man you don't know.
Exactly.
And thinking that the best way to get him to stop talking about the stories that are given to him about black women is to make his life a living hell.
But the thing is, this is another. It boils back down again to this is how women think. Women don't like something, their emotions kick in, and they want to remove people off YouTube. This is what they were doing to you back in 2012, because I first called you back then. Mm-hmm. They made a video, the type of black woman that people can't stand.
Like, yeah.
That was a classic. That shit was done a week later, gone. So what the fuck happened?
That and the channel.
So women get upset behind what men say, and we got to take down their video. We got to see that their channel is done for. We can't have this shit going on. But it's sad when you have men that think like this, because a man has a right to voice his opinion. I have many beefs with people. The People's TV. Now, one time I went and flagged his channel, and I won't do it. It's just stupid. Don't make any sense. You got a right to say what you want. I got a right to say what I want. Anybody else, even the same LA, whoever, they ain't gonna see me flagging their channel down for what? You have a right to speak your opinion.
Yeah.
So why is it that you as a man think that you have the right, because you don't like somebody's video, to stalk them? And well, we gotta get them off YouTube. And I've heard him say this time and time again. I've heard Tyrone say that I gotta get him off YouTube. We gotta get him off too. He stopped us when I'm gonna stop. Wait a second, dude. So you're gonna revolve your life around what he does?
And they went as far as, this is the part that kills me. They went as far as now saying, someone had called in one show. They said somebody needs to kill me. Bone Picker said somebody needs to put a hole in my girlfriend's head. That's why all that shit started. Yeah. He said somebody needs to put a hole in my girlfriend's head when they was on the show. That's why all my lawsuit started. Because I was like, niggas can say anything. That white girl was like, they ain't gonna talk about me like that. The fact that they don't know that woman, they don't know where she come from, they don't know her family. And you say you gonna put a bullet in this girl's head for no other reason than the fact that she dated. She's never said nothing. She don't do nothing. She don't make YouTube videos. Nothing. Cliff made up. She talk about black women. I'm protecting black women.
Hold on, but this is the same guy that says I ain't making no videos to protect black women. I ain't here to protect black women. This is when you catch them and they lie. Because a woman, you say, oh, I'm doing this to protect black women. Then when someone confronts you on the stupid shit you do, talking about other black women, now all of a sudden you ain't here to protect them. This is how they get down. And like I said, when you catch them and they lie, they're going to run, die, squeal, squirm. That's what they're going to do. Or if not, they'll straight attack you. Because they don't want to get caught out there. And that right there shows a sign of being completely disingenuous. We know you're lying when you do this shit. We know that the truth is, you just don't want to answer on to the fucking truth. And the problem is these men have no integrity. This is why they can't answer a fucking question.
And that's the sad part to me about this. Like, I watched them complain about the length of your videos. And I remember when I first ran into him, I said, it's the stupidest shit in the world. This man makes his videos the length that he want to make them. The better thing about your video being the length it is, because when I do a 10-minute video, it's just so fucking short. It's one thing, and now they've made my whole life be the one damn thing. That's why I started to lengthen mine, because I was like, okay, y'all just keep trying to hold me to the one thing. And I know what the point I was made was just in the one thing. I have a live show, if you really think, and that's what I love. I have a live show, the motherfucker go like 7 hours, 2 nights a week. If they really had something to say, they would call me, but they won't. Because they know in that moment, people will see it, people will hear it, and anything you say, I can debunk it, because I stand behind everything I say. So we deal with men who are, again, these emotional ramblers, because they are effeminate black men. And as far as the effeminate black men, I want to say, just running back to what you said at the beginning, what are you getting out of being this guy? What are you getting out of being this protector of these women who won't protect you, who will run away from you as soon as anything happens to you? But you are protecting them because you think, well, you can get some pussy, I guess. How well does that work for you?
They won't be able to answer this. And they just, no matter how many times these women slap them in the face and show them, we don't give a damn about you, we don't care about you, they'll still continue to do what they do. And this is what it just shows that these men think like women, and it starts to become more and more understandable on why they become the poster child of men on the down low.
Yep.
Right in my own neck of the woods, they took the poster, and I was going to take a picture, put it on Twitter, and I was going to actually make a quick little 5-minute video about it on a bus billboard in front of a bus station. It was something that says, well, just because he's older doesn't mean he's doesn't have HIV. And it was an older black man with a younger black man laying in the bed again.
Oh, no.
I wish they would have kept it up there, because I would have came out there and took that picture, but they took it down before I could even get my hands on it. And I'm like, wow, if these Negroes don't find this as a sign of blatant disrespect,
oh no,
I don't know what else to say.
Nobody sleep with boys more than white dudes, but they made sure the sign had to, oh no.
And that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start using my camera phone, because I don't use my camera phone like that anymore. But I'm gonna start using it when I see shit, because I don't walk around my camp quite everywhere. When I see something, I'm gonna take a picture of it, or I'll make a quick video about it and upload it right then and there to YouTube and let people see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, when I took that picture, that made people mad about that picture. When I took that picture, I went viral.
Keep doing that shit.
Just got pissed. I told them, I said, every time I see something, I'm taking a picture of it.
But the thing is, with stuff like this is good. This is what these Negroes need. And this is what I call friction, because y'all need somebody to exercise that mindset that y'all have. Because y'all have a real vague, dull, weak, sensitive mindset. And when somebody says something that you don't like, you can't handle it. So now you resort to getting emotional, getting bent out of shape, instead of learning how to listen to it and say, you know what, I'm going to absorb it for what it is. Is it factual? Let me look it up for myself. Oh shit, well, come to find out, I don't like it, but it's true. Or you can simply say, you know what, I can't get what's being said, I'm not going to watch this. Because you don't find no other race of people on YouTube doing this back and forth shit the way you see black men do. And this is the reason why I've been making these videos since last year and this year, because I want them to understand, man, listen, man, when y'all spend so much time doing what y'all do, this don't help you look good. This is not how a man is supposed to conduct himself. This is not what a man is supposed to, a man is not supposed to debate somebody with, show me your home, and you 5'2", and you can't get pussy. What man debates like that? If they were to sit on the debating platform, they'd be disqualified. They tell you to get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit. If you Negroes are trying to represent the black community, if you were to present your case in front of a judge, he would dismiss your case because it has no valid grounds to stand on. And this is what I've been trying to tell you. Your arguments don't hold any weight. They don't make any sense. They are based off of emotion. And they can learn a lot by looking at how lawyers deal with a case. A good lawyer deals with a case and strictly deals with facts. They ain't going to let stupid shit get them side railed off of what the case is about. They're not going to get emotional. Well, I live in this kind of house. And they ain't doing that shit. They there to prove their fucking case and that's it.
Yeah, the only time a lawyer deals out of the facts is when the facts don't fit his favor.
Exactly. Exactly.
The only time he will sit there and argue anything else, the facts do not fit my favor. So hence I'm going to argue these things to try to get to the emotion of the jury. If you have facts, you argue facts. If you don't have facts, you argue emotion. That's what people do in their everyday lives, even if they try to act like that's not what they're doing. you know you're going against what I say because no one calls in the show and says, you know what, you said this. It is false.
They don't. They don't.
5 years of doing this. No one's ever called on the show. No one's ever been in the comment section on YouTube. This is false. If you can't come to me and say this is false, as a man, you should let my words stand. You should say, that's how he feels, that's how he thinks. I love black women, maybe he don't, but I don't know that man.
But a man with integrity, that knows how to debate, that knows how to deal with the source, how to deal with the substance, the meat of the matter, if he realizes he can't go against your argument, he ain't gonna say nothing about it.
Yep.
You know, I don't agree with it, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. What he's saying is true. That's how I look at it. If someone presents something to me, and I don't like it, and I want to debunk it, and I realize what I'm putting together, I can't debunk it, and I'm going into emotional tangents here, it's time to leave it alone. Because obviously what that person's saying is true. Sorry, I can't really... What else do you say?
So in closing, fellas, let me tell you something. On this one, I'm talking to you because I want you to just not be so much like your mama. At the end of the day, we will not get anywhere as men when we can relate to them more than we can relate to each other. The typical black man can relate more to a black woman. And you tell me if I'm lying. The typical black man can understand more of what a woman is saying than a damn man is saying.
Of course. This is why they can't understand us. Every day on YouTube proves that. The comment section, your comment section, my comment section, David Carroll's comment section.
I go sometimes just to read y'all comment sections and laugh, just to see the seriously. I've went to a lot of videos and just read and spent, and it's bad, I've spent hours just reading comments and been like, how did this person not get a simple point that was being made, and how did the simple point get made so complex in the comment section?
And even when you break it down to them, it makes sense out of it. They still can't figure it out. They just can't.
It's a damn shame. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with my man, Queasy100, but the new name is...
The Brother of Logic and Common Sense.
We're going to do some more of these videos. We're going to get some more of them down. We're going to try to get some more scenery because I'm staying up here another week in New York. We're going to get this thing going. But the biggest reason I want to do this is show y'all black men can do more if we work together than if we sit and bicker on fucking YouTube. Wasn't this more fun than making damn videos talking shit?
Exactly.
It's funny because when we started, they wanted you to either they wanted me to say something against you or you to say something against me.
There was a black female that came to my page and said something about, well, you won because Tommy said this about you in a video. I said, what video? And I looked at the video, I said, man, they say nothing about me. I said, what are you trying to instigate? Oh, never mind. Because you know you are full of shit. Trying to get something going between, and that's the fucked up part. I'm not gonna go off of what somebody tells me about somebody else. If I didn't see it, listen, whatever.
Because they tried me, and that's how I made my first video to you. They tried me, and they kept saying, well, you know, I think this nigga talking about you. There was women, like I said, well, I'm gonna make a video saying I hate it. So I put it in the title.
And when I first seen that video, I was like, oh, god damn it. And I listened to it, I was like, okay, cool.
So I kept saying, I said, why do y'all want me to go after this man? And that was one thing that I knew wasn't gonna happen with me. I said, oh, they just want me to go after him because they don't like him. They figure if I say something bad about him, it'll make him go away or destroy him and whatever.
This is what they
It's
want.
the same thing they do to them other dudes.
They want
Well,
to
if
see
we get that guy, go against that guy, we can get rid of him.
Oh, and shout out to you and Philly Just. I wish y'all had made a video and put that on YouTube. That would have been great. But I seen the picture in his video that he made, how y'all talked or took a picture together. That's what's up.
Well, see, what I want to do is do something off the table. Look, I was like, I'm really not about. I said, I'm not trying to do this for show. I want to meet you.
Yeah.
And I did him as a man. You can ask him. I didn't tell him meet me at this safe place. I told him, I've never met you, dude, and I know you got a problem with me. So here's what we're gonna do. You tell me where to meet you, and I'll show up. He gave me the address. I went there. By myself.
And it's good to see that, and this is the image of what black men need to see and black people need to see. The same reason why I called in the Monty Woodgrain show. Because they need to see black men able to resolve differences.
Thank you.
We can say, you know what it was at the time, no hard feelings, beef resolved. And you know, men can sit down and kick it, chop it up, you know, have a discussion about
Because
something.
Monty was going at both of us hard. With all stupid ass shit. Told me fuck my daughter and all that stuff. And then that was wild, you know.
Yeah.
But he sat there and told me, the wildest one was the video of supposedly me and you, and he was I just still don't know. And then people's like, "What? If y'all cool, why y'all don't take that down?" I said, "I don't never want to forget my party with. You ain't gonna never forget that motherfucking shit. I did shit in college. My friends don't let me forget that shit. You did some stupid shit. We'll be 70. I'm gonna throw it in your face. You can't do no stupid shit, and then I'm gonna help you bury the bones. Hell no. Put the bones in my house. Get the elephant man shit right here." But I said up there, and I said, "You know what?" They say, Tyrone says, "Well, Monty did more than I done, and he cool with Monty because Monty ain't no dumbass now. Everybody's had their dumbass experiences, but if you can't grow out of it, we grown ass men. If I can squash that, anybody should be able to squash it. To be serious, if I can squash this man sitting up there pulling out guns, putting out addresses, all this shit, and I can say, it is what it is."
Yeah, and that's the image of what we need to show to other black men throughout the world. Because it's funny, because just yesterday, I was going to a store around my house. The dude was in there. Quasi 100, what up? I said, what? He knew who I was, and it's like, you never know. So yeah, it's always a good thing when people can have a level of respect for you, and regardless of what they'll say, they can say whatever they want to say about me. I got integrity. So I don't care about what you're a coon, or you defend white people. No, I got integrity, and I can back and defend my position confidently. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't bother me when I hear them say this shit, and this is another reason why, and they try to say, well, you had a problem with Monty at one time, and now you're cool with him. So I'm supposed to sit there and have a problem with the guy for the rest of my life? That shit is fucking stupid. What do you get behind doing that shit?
And I'm gonna have a problem with a guy for the rest of my life that I've never
met. Yeah. The guy might be cool as shit if I met him one-on-one. Like, why am I gonna sit there and hate? Oh, that's fucking stupid. And you know, the problem is, and here's one other thing I want to mention before I close this video. Because the same buffoon, L.A., says, well, to Monty, well, you had a Quasi 100 on your show, and he's a coon. And now you're on the coon train, but what? It wasn't about a month before you was trying to get me on your show when me and David Carroll first did our video together? Didn't you make a video immediately after that saying, I invited both of y'all to call into my show? You see, I can't fuck with a man who doesn't have integrity. I don't take none of this shit on YouTube personally. I just wish it wouldn't go to a level of where document dropping, people's children, girlfriends and stuff get brought up. Amen. You want to say something about me, you're going to say it to me. This is why I'm the only one in my videos. Because you're going to talk about me. You're not going to talk about the shit that ain't got nothing to do with the video. I'm the one making the video, you don't like it, you want to come after somebody, come after the producer. Not after family, not after the things that you see in the background. No, you're going to deal with me. That's just the way I look at it as a man.
But I look at this dude, that low aptitude, that low assets. That guy, the lame ass, he is like, he runs from this guy to this guy to this guy to this guy. Like you said, when you talk about integrity, he calls my show after he hates me, telling me about Tyrone. Yeah, they were. I wouldn't do that. That's why they mad. That's why they dropped me on the show, because I wouldn't keep going after you. Then I ain't said nothing else about you. Then now you making more videos about me when you ran me off, and now I don't do ethers no more because of him. Man. Remember, at first he said he was going to destroy my career. My career's over. Tommy's done, y'all. Tommy's done.
No, the guy got embarrassed because on Monty Woodgrain's show, he called in and I was on the show. And I asked the guy simple questions. What is your problem? What did you deal with the source? Where did you develop a problem? Oh, well, I can't think of it now, but I'll have to go back and look at the video. So you mean to tell me you've made all these videos about me, but you can't give me one fucking legitimate reason on why you've been making these videos thus far? Well, you know, you defend white people. What video? Oh, I can't think of it. Come on, but you know you always do that. You, David Carroll, whoa. We're talking about me here.
Yep.
These brothers ain't on the radio to defend themselves, so keep it to me. Oh, you ain't gonna give me that? Hold on a second, dude. I'm telling you, deal with the source. And like I said, they don't like it when you speak to them like a fucking man. So they take it offensive. Their feelings get hurt. If someone came to me, this is what they would do to me back in high school. We're gonna hold your feet to the fire. And they wouldn't let me run all over the damn place with an argument that didn't make sense. No, we're gonna split right here. This is the source. We're gonna deal with that. Answer that. We ain't letting you weasel your way out of this one.
Agreed.
So now I know how to deal with people when it comes down to situations. Like I said, if you can deal with the source, you can always backpedal or pick up your argument in case you get lost, because in many different cases, they're going to run all over the place with it and try to confuse you. And now when you're chasing them, you don't even know where you originally started. What am I? Now it makes them look like they've won the argument, even though they know they didn't. They just confused the hell out of you and made you stumble over some words now in front of an audience. Oh, this person embarrassed you. No. No. And anybody with a rational brain knows this shit. No, you didn't. You just confused me. You didn't deal with the source.
Yeah.
So the argument is lost.
Well, that's why they can never get me. They be telling me, come on, I call them, they show whatever, and I'll give them the views. I just know it. But I called him this one crazy ass man show. All he did was mute me, and I got off. But I said, why is it so many brothers got a problem with me? If you think of what I do, why is it so many brothers got a problem? It doesn't make sense. And it goes back to the whole idea. These dudes are emotional, just like a woman would be jealous of another woman's hair, so she hates on that woman's dress because she really wish she had that woman's hair. You watch these dudes, and they really wish they had this of what I do. Because they know I don't really give a crap. I turn on the microphone, just like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
We just turn on the camera and start talking. We don't even know where the fuck this shit is going. You know what I'm saying? It's not scripted, but with them, if they did something like this, and when we put it up, this motherfucker would be over an hour, probably an hour and a half, some shit like that. And motherfuckers will watch all of it.
Of course. But then they say I make my videos too long. But the videos get views because there's always something that people, and I try to tell people why the videos are so long, is because I gotta explain shit for a lot of these people who can't grasp it in 10 minutes. So I give them a reason and where I'm going, why I'm going here, and this is what I'm going to tie it back into. Even then, they still can't get, well, but you watch the video. You watch every single video, but you complain how long the video is. If the video is that long, why watch it? I don't come to somebody else's page saying your videos are too long, or I don't like the video, or whatever, but meanwhile, I'm still watching your video. I'll just stop watching the video. Or if it's one video I can't fuck with, I'll watch the next one that you put up.
Or if I want to give some criticism to somebody I like, I'm giving constructive criticism because I like you. You know, I like your shit. And on this one, you failed on that one because what you did was, and then I can tell you logically why you failed. But that's me trying to say, I like you and you're slipping. But they don't do that. They don't come and say, I like you, but you're slipping. They say, I don't like you at all, and this is the 7th video. I done told you I don't like you, and these motherfuckers are too long. Now hurry up and post the next one so I can watch it and complain that it's too long.
Who does this? Who does this? Who does this? This is not what men do. You know, I mean, but then again, maybe I'm wrong. When it comes to black men,
we got a lot of estrogen coursing through our veins. I'll let you go and close this thing on now.
All right. Well, you already know what time it is because if you watched this channel before, you know that you were the brother of logic and common sense, and my man TJ01.